We put
we spray Febreze.
We put robotics in his body to make him move. We
like some ILM shit.
No,
An animatronic.
Yeah. Because it's like Bobby loved doing the robot,
Yeah.
so he's perpetually doing the robot.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hi! Wow, look at us. Everybody's here.
We're all
been
back.
a fucking minute.
Has it actually
It's
been?
been 2 weeks. It's
Oh.
approximately a minute. Yeah, we're all back here. It's good to see everybody. The council has reconvened to talk serious stuff.
Oh, definitely.
I don't know what this council affects at all, but it's probably nothing important. But if you're here to watch us, we appreciate you. And don't worry, because we're going to entertain you for like
Hopefully
40 minutes.
Hopefully.
It's
like
the
that.
Joystick Show. I'm Bobby. That's Dylan.
Joey. Jerry.
I just didn't want you to say your fucking name.
What to say? What the fuck?
And if you want to know what we're talking about, it's right here next to my face. And if you want to like this video or subscribe to it, the options to do so are down below underneath the video. Unless you're watching in full screen mode, then that's a two-step process. You got to come out of full screen. You got to you get the fucking deal.
Yeah.
And that's Dylan. So anyway, I'm just excited. It's been a fucking minute since I'm saying it all. It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Dylan.
Yeah. There's so many fucking ways that we could start this podcast, but I'd like to start it off with something that happened to our state this morning. It's something that happened to all of us.
Yeah.
Something that I think we shared individually. What the fuck is happening to the world, man? It was a weird week for weather in general. Like we had fucking 3 days of like
Torrential downpours
of like
of rain.
a low hurricane, I would say. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not gonna lie, there was a moment on Wednesday where I like turned. It was funny because I was taking a video on my phone to send to my girlfriend who's like away for the week. I was like, you picked the best week to leave fucking New York City. And as I finished the video, I heard the loudest thunderclap I'd heard in mad long. I turned onto 8th Avenue and my umbrella just out of my hand. And I was like, okay, this is terrible. Bro, there was literally people like leaning against the wind. That's how crazy it was that day. But no, this morning we had a 4.9 earthquake hit technically Lebanon, New Jersey, but of course surrounding areas, that being us. And I don't know about you guys, but it was pretty fun. It was like,
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
it's like, whoa, the fuck was that?
I've heard stories of people that experienced earthquake in like Peru and Ecuador, but like having it experienced in New York was very weird. Like according to you guys, there's been other earthquakes. And
Yeah,
just-
there was one in D.C. like a while
we were
back.
like 10 or 11.
forever.
Well, no, actually, we were in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we in high school?
Something like
we
that.
were in high
I
school.
don't remember.
It was like
this.
10 years ago-ish.
Yeah, 10 to 15 years ago, there was one in D.C.
Forgot high school was 10 years ago. Sorry.
Yeah, but it was so weird. I remember I was leaving my house and we felt the shaking, and I thought it was like a big construction truck coming down my hill, but it kept going, and then it started shaking the glasses I have in the cabinets, and my mom was like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "All right, calm down." I don't know it, and I didn't even know what to say. I was like, "What is this?" I was like, "This is I don't know." And then, right? Someone just comes out, earthquake.
Fucking no, what I find funny is when that one that happened 10 years ago happened. Like, I remember I was with my dad and we were at my Uncle Joey's house and we didn't feel the fucking thing. In fact, we were just chilling and then it came up on the news, like breaking news. And we were like, what the fuck? Like, we were just hanging out. My mom was the one who felt it because she was high up in a building in the city. So that's where she like felt the movement. And she was like, it was really scary to be up there. And I was like, of course, it's terrifying, right? Today after it happened, I remember I was in my bed. It woke me up. So I just
I woke up to it.
I just remember like my whole house was shaking, and we live like between two international airports. Fun fact: the airspace above our section of Queens in specific is the most crowded airspace in the entire world because of the two airports. So I just chalked it up to an airplane because that happens literally like twice a night.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So I was like, oh, but then when it kept on after like 6-7 seconds, I was like, ooh, this is not that. But what I found funny is after it happened, I got up and I went outside and I was like, okay, everything's good. And I called my mom and I was like, yo, are you good? And she's like, yeah, I'm just driving your dad back from the dentist. And I was like, you didn't feel that? She's like, what? I was like, there was an earthquake. And she was like, the car felt a little funny and your dad is really drugged out here. So my parents felt absolutely nothing. But the main reason I also wanted to bring up this earthquake is because you would have acted. People thought like fucking buildings fell down. Like people overreacted to this shit.
That's
in droves.
Thank you. This is like what really annoyed me.
It upset the fuck out of me.
Like it was like like we all experienced this, and it's like honestly, I hate to be this guy. Any earthquake under a 6, there's like no real damage that happens. So if it's underneath a 6, fucking who cares? Really, who fucking cares? We all want to be like, where were you when this happened or whatever.
Yeah, that's like,
nothing happened.
Nothing
I
happened.
woke up and
agree.
my shit stopped shaking.
Bro,
I was
I'm
like,
on-
cool,
I'm
awesome.
on Facebook, and I have aunts that are like praying for my family in fucking Queens. I'm like, nothing happened. Nothing. If anything, somebody fucking maybe fell down the stairs and broke a foot. But like everything's
Even
fine.
that, it's like you have to have pretty bad balance to be just be like,
And,
oh.
and you know what the best part about it for me was is right after the earthquake happened, you know, my parents were out, they were pulling in, they come inside the house, they put on the TV, and on breaking news, CBS News, it's like 4.9 earthquake hits Lebanon, New Jersey, and the first bullet point is no serious damage, no major injuries. And I'm like, everyone's fucking fine. Just watch the news. You know what I mean? It's good.
And it's like, and no matter where, it's like, also, I love that it's like, it could be an earthquake in fucking Western Pennsylvania. And New Yorkers would be like, we were hit by an earthquake. It's like, you're not even fucking close.
Yeah, word.
Like, I can't wait to fucking, like, you know, fucking Virginia gets nuked and Manhattan could be like, oh, we were nuked. You know, it's like, it wasn't close, actually.
I think it's just this stuff rarely happens in New York, or most New Yorkers feel it and notice it. It was hard to not notice this one.
Oh, yeah, for
Like,
sure.
It was, everyone knew that this was happening.
But then
so
you
now-
do what you're supposed to do in
And
today's
research.
generation. You meme it. That's what all you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Just make fun of it. You make
Mm.
jokes about it.
Think of a good
Everybody
joke.
today was like, "Oh my god,
I
our
think-
city,
I think people just need to, like, learn about some natural disasters.
the Statue
No
of Liberty
word.
was struck
Like,
by
literally-
lightning the day before."
Like, if
Dylan.
shit starts shaking in your house, it could literally be like 2 things. Fucking figure it out. It's
Yeah,
an
well-
earthquake or a fucking tornado, and you gotta fucking leave, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it really
My
can't be
favorite
a
memes
lie.
are the ones that are like they have like the plastic like lawn tables outside, and they have like one that's knocked over, and it's like we will rebuild.
Rebuild. I loved that one.
I forgot who posted it. I
Stupid.
saw somebody did that same meme, but it was like a text like their parent or something sent to them, and it was like
It
an
was
ottoman.
Robbie.
And, yeah, the ottoman in their living room just moved a little bit. Oh man.
Look.
But yeah, shout out to that absolutely groundbreaking, literally event that we all suffered today.
2024, never
was
forget,
rough.
guys.
It was really never forget.
Also, did you guys get
never
the
forget
national
that.
alert an hour and 10
Like,
minutes
it
after?
was mad long after.
Okay,
Stupid.
like, can we imagine that? Like, hey, we've been testing this system for 80 years or whatever. During 9/11, we don't even use it.
Yeah, word.
During 9/11, we cut to a live feed of the building on
shit
fire,
happening.
and
no
then it's
immersion.
like,
It's just like, oh look, there it is.
and it's like the most we can rely on is a fucking girl getting kidnapped. Other than that, we're getting alerts mad
Oh
late.
yeah, girl gets kidnapped.
Yeah,
You get that.
you get an
Everyone
alert
gets that shit immediately, bro.
But you know, I have nothing else to say.
No, yeah, I'm
Fuck
just
the
pissed
national
off that
service.
people
Yeah.
blew it up.
Dylan
as much
doesn't
as
like
they
when
could.
girls get kidnapped.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
Yeah, it's bad stuff.
But yeah, the weather's been fucking wild, man. Like
Great segue. No, but continue.
me and Joey were sick, right? Like I had a random like 1-day fever the other day, and like
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, you guys were like sick for like
Yeah.
not that long, and then you guys got over it.
You were
Yeah.
sick, yo.
I low key thought it was gonna be like a bigger thing. I thought it was a bigger thing because I had like that same day I got the sick. I got like a bump on my head and I got like a bruise on my arm. I was like, what the
You
fuck
sure you
is
didn't
wrong?
get
with
beat, Jerry? In your sleep?
Yeah, I was like so
You
confused.
sure
dude.
Rafi didn't come out in the middle of the night?
Guys, I was
like-
sick.
Jerry's like, oh,
man.
I feel sick.
Yeah, I don't know.
And my
Fucking-
face is bleeding. Oh my
I feel like Jerry just got like in the cartoon dirt bubble thing.
Yeah, the-
when 2 things are
I was
fighting.
just like going through it because freaking. I was telling Bobby earlier I was jump roping too, and like I jump rope for the first time forever, and like. If you've ever jump roped, like out of nowhere, like you just let's just start jump roping.
You wake
Your
up,
legs
you're
are
like,
gonna kill you, dude.
you wake up, you're
it's
like,
gonna
man,
feel
I
like
gotta
you
jump rope
someone
right now.
beat up your legs
You
in
know
your
what your
sleep.
problem is? You weren't rhyming while you were jump roping.
Yeah,
That's the
that's
whole
what it is.
strat.
Yeah.
If you're rhyming while
When
you're
you're
jumping, you don't even think
rhyming
about
and
it.
jumping,
Joey, Jerry, you're not on a playground or in a school, so I think
Yeah.
that's what your problem
Feels
was.
like
as
I
well.
got linguini.
You gotta
bro.
be on that soft black mat that gets 200 degrees during the summer. You gotta do that on that shit.
I'm so glad we're a friend group that doesn't linguini each other. That'd be sad.
No
Shout out
linguinis.
to that side of the table that doesn't get the reference.
I get it. It's the fucking head thingy with the fucking
No,
smash
it's
thing.
not. No, it's not.
It's the smash thingy.
You're close.
It's a smash thing.
It is a smash thing.
Damn, he's closer. I would have gotten that.
It's an old tradition between Mango and his friends where when they linguini somebody,
They grab their head, don't
No,
they?
you hold
they
them down.
Hold them down and they viciously punch their legs like as hard
Yeah,
as they
okay.
can.
beat up their
Charlie
legs.
horsing them as hard as they can. You know what's really funny? I hate to say it. It used to be some of the funniest shit that Mango would do on his stream, and you can't find those videos anywhere, and for a good reason. That shit is straight up physical assault.
They would just beat up. They would just
Like
beat
they
people
did to Mewtwo King, and poor Mewtwo King just stands up and he's like,
They did it to fucking S.
S-Fat.
He's like,
They
ah!
dogged S-Fat, bro. They dogged. That was my favorite one. That's the one I try to look up all the time. Just watching.
You mean to tell me that they just watched a man assault someone?
I don't.
But it's
I
their
don't-
legs.
This is like the most like jockey thing I've ever
And it
heard in my
happens in
life,
video
and
games.
it happens on a
Video
video game
games.
stream.
Yeah.
And you guys are like, that was the best. that was 10 out of 10
When they
moment.
picked up that
Dylan,
scrawny guy. and they
I've seen the
beat
clip.
shit
It's
out of
not
him.
even funny. It's just a fucking nerd like like they just beat up. And then the other guy, yeah, and it's like you have guys like Alex 19 or fucking like giant.
Yeah, he's
and then
huge.
the fucking like that.
beat the shit on there.
And Bobby's like, oh, fucking yee. Bobby's peeing his pants right now. Cut the Bobby. He's peeing his pants right now.
He's not that brolic anymore, though.
He's getting back. He's getting back. So
I need to find these videos now.
Dude, fuck it. They're funny as shit. I don't care what Dylan says. They all get up. They all laugh it off. And for what it's worth, they're all drunk as shit, okay?
Yeah, they're-
All the participants, the victim, everyone, you know, they're all, even most of the time, they're like, I could take it. I could take it. And then they get wailed by like 3 200-pound dudes.
Oh
But
my
fucking,
God.
But other than my porn history, see what I did there?
Can we-
3 200-pound dudes.
We're gonna address the
The Ghee Fuel? This is his.
the elephant
fucking
in the
thing.
room.
Yeah.
Yes.
You see, you just did the thing where you were gonna talk, and then it was dead silence. But go ahead.
I didn't know if you were gonna continue from there. I got the G Fuel because I saw it on Instagram. They were like, "Hey, we have a new flavor inspired by like Friday the 13th. We got the IP for that to put on this flavor," and I was like, "That looks cool." And I says, "And I kind of want the bottle like as like a souvenir.
This is a can.
I wanted the can as like a souvenir." So I got a 12-pack, and they're all right, and I wanted to share them with you. G Fuel, they notoriously known for like gamer fuels, a lot of associations with gamers, and a lot of people, streamers got paid to do a lot of ads for these.
You want to share this
Yeah.
one? Me and Dylan are gonna share one because I don't really drink caffeine drinks like
Let's
that.
see what this does. It apparently is a game-changing
What's the
energy.
flavor in your opinion? Since you've had it,
I've never had a G Fuel.
I don't know. It's something red.
I don't like it. The smell. I've also never had a G Fuel, but G Fuel is like usually it's like the powder, right? Like you're supposed to.
Yeah,
it's like
it's
pre
usually
it's
like powder.
pre-workout essentially.
No, it's exactly
yeah,
what it is for gamers.
Yeah, it's
but-
pre-workout.
You know, all
It
the
smells like
working out.
a.
Does it taste like it's white? And I don't like that. I don't like that
I
it's
don't-
not red.
I'm not crazy about it, but it's because it's sugar free.
It's like
It
fruit
is
punch. It's
sugar-free.
like sugar-free fruit punch.
That's pretty much what.
That's
it is.
actually the best way to describe it, Jerry. This is a sugar-free
try it
fruit
again.
punch.
But it's also caffeinated. So
Let's see if I get the fruit punch in.
The
There.
Let's see.
aftertaste is not great. I feel like they could have like tested this more and got
Well,
it to, like,
it's supposed to be Jason flavor. That's why.
Yeah, is this what he tastes like?
I
If
don't
so,
know.
not bad.
Ugh.
Not bad, Voorhees.
I'm getting like almost like a what is it? Like a ginger ale type of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's almost like a wine cooler type of aftertaste I'm getting.
Would you say it's giving you game-changing energy?
Not yet.
Perhaps increasing your
Focus?
focus,
Maybe.
your endurance,
Focusing.
your immunity. Yeah, this is gonna gonna help your immunity, guys. Just chug some fucking G Fuel hack
I
and slash.
saw that shit and I was like, this is
Cancer
bullshit.
free.
Immunity. I was like, bullshit.
Bro, I've never had it.
The
Is it
other day,
Unity?
I had this monster flavor. You can ask Jose. It tastes exactly like Kool-Aid, or
Which
like
one?
I haven't had Kool-Aid in like 15
it's like a
years.
Kool-Aid jammer. Like
Okay, that I've had.
what was it? It's not the regular red. It's like the
Cherry.
the blue red. You know which one?
Yeah, the tropical punch.
Yes, that one.
Got you, pal.
It was that one.
Got you, pal. What was I gonna say? Fucking.
Now
Now
that
that we're on,
you got that based off colors.
yeah. Me, first of all, Jerry and I are linked when it comes to snacks and shit like that. What was I gonna say? Speaking on the topic of that, not to go on a full tangent with this, I really do want to get this in and out of the way. Capri Sun, Kool-Aid Jammer.
I think Capri Sun.
I'm going Kool-Aid Jammer.
It depends.
It really does depend.
Kool-Aid Jammer tasted better, but in my brain, a Capri Sun was more refreshing.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
That's
Have you
exactly
had-
how I feel.
Have you had a Capri Sun recently?
No, I've not.
Awful.
So I bet because
Not the same
I remember
thing.
one of them was like not good, like tropical or one of the ocean ones or something.
In fact,
was, like,
I think
bad.
they might be sugar-free now.
Oh,
Or something to that degree. Either that or they use some sort of additive, but it's not the same.
the recipe's changed.
I will admit,
Sad.
I caved in and bought a box like a couple months ago, and the fruit punch and the tropical cooler was just not up to par. It was actually kind of sad, I'm not gonna lie. So that's why I go with the Kool-Aid Jammer. So most of you guys said Capri Sun. It was 3-1 there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Capri Sun, high C.
High C.
Oh, I see.
High C.
High
Any,
C.
high
So
C.
I
any
think
day.
I think we all slept on high C.
I think.
Nah, I didn't.
I slept
didn't
on it
slept High
hardcore,
C.
dude. I never drank high C as a kid. It wasn't until I was an adult that I was like, this is banging.
As a
It's
kid,
really
we
good.
got a lot of Kool-Aid Jammers, a lot of Capri Suns, and a lot of High C, but mostly Capri Suns.
No, yeah, I mostly
Capri Suns. I
Mostly
think
Capri
they were cheaper. My
Yeah,
parents.
probably.
So,
Suns.
parents were lazy. That was it.
It's funny that you bring this up. There's like a party in my classroom, like every month for like every kid gets a party in my room, and there's always like a celebration going on. So there's always Capri Suns or Kool-Aid in my classroom, and this is something I never really thought about. I was just like, right, and just like drink the juice because I was thirsty. But now it really got me thinking which one tastes better. I just kind of roped them all as packet juice.
Guys, stay tuned for next episode where we drink a shit ton of juice.
Yeah.
I like how
Bad package.
I used to imagine Joey
Different
like
packets.
dying. Joey's like dying of thirst in his room. He's like, I must drink something, and he's like,
Last
his
juice
mouth.
I'll bring up. You guys remember belly washers?
Oh, I love
It was
those.
like
bro. I
the
miss
Funko Pops of
those.
juice, bro.
Yeah.
It was the juice bottles, but then what you slurped out of was the head of a character.
oh, I remember
So you would
that.
drink out
Yeah.
of Batman's head or like Raphael the Turtle's head or something like that.
You know what?
I didn't like
saw those.
They
I
still
saw,
make them.
they make like a different brand one now.
Yeah.
I saw them at the supermarket the other
No,
day.
remember those? They look like a barrel of monkeys and their juices. You would get them at like sports events.
Oh,
in
like
school.
the chugs. The
Yeah,
little,
Oh,
those
the
things.
chubbies.
the little chubbies. That's what they were. Yeah. Remember the big bursts?
They were like
Yeah.
that. Like they looked like they were bombs.
No, the big bursts were like the bottle ones. Like it was like the big bottle, and then it had a skinnier part, and the whole thing was you pulled the tab out.
Oh, I remember the
Yeah,
tab.
it looked like a
Big
bomb.
bursts.
Like
Yeah. Fucking.
Yeah, the blue one went hard.
Oh yeah,
Not that I want to stay on this topic,
I kind of.
but I could for a very long time.
We could have a 5-hour podcast.
I had- yeah,
where-
about-
Hey yo,
I have-
remember Yogos.
No. I have two solid questions. My first question is, what is the most nostalgic candy or snack that you can think of right now?
the first one that popped into my head
Yeah.
were like Dunkaroos for some reason.
Okay, that's a good one. You know what's funny? I saw them in
I got
CVS
some. I
the
got
other
some right
day,
now.
and my girlfriend pointed them out. She was gonna get them because she was looking like for a snack to take on her trip, and she was like, "How about Dunkaroos?" And I was like, "They're not the same." I had them recently. I was like, "They're not the same." But what were you gonna say?
Oh, I got one.
Two that I think they're different now, but it doesn't even matter. Lifesavers, funky luxury cousin cream savers. The red ones, not the orange ones, but
Those
the
are
red
good.
ones.
Remember?
Fucking
Throw it up.
cream.
The red and orange
There it
ones are
is.
both crazy.
Yeah, pull it up, and then also crybaby tears.
Oh,
Those are good, man.
Man,
Bro, we
Dylan
bought- when
knows
we did
his
sour
shit.
They still
ones.
exist, bro.
we
They
had
still
we had like
exist.
a 2-pound bag that we ran through over like the course of a month. Those are really good.
Because a lot of like sometimes, and there's two different ones. There's like a knockoff that's almost like a they're like glossy, but the
Yeah.
OG ones are like powdery, on
Powdery,
the
yeah.
outside.
I got
yeah.
that chalk on them.
Oh, now you got me another answer. So for candy, we got what? Sugar babies and sugar daddies. You remember those?
I never
Wow,
liked.
you
No,
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah.
I mean, I like them too. I'll eat them, but
I
fucking-
like sugar.
I fucking hate caramel.
I love caramel.
They were impossible to eat, but they were good.
they're impossible to eat.
They were tough to
that's
eat.
Why, that's why I never really.
But they
wanted
just
them.
dissolve in your mouth, even if they get stuck, because it's just sugar, you know. And what was my other answer? Damn
For
it.
snacks, because you
Yeah.
said candy and then
Probably a push pop.
Oh fuck! What was it? Come back to me.
For me, if I had to go snacks, the most nostalgic one for me, which is one that I used to bring up all the time to the point where people thought I was lying about it, and then they brought them back. The Doritos 3Ds.
Oh yeah,
that was because they had them back in the day,
and those were really good.
And they were mad good.
They were like thin. They were like
also just like this is gonna be a really
puffy.
random shout out, but the cheese doodle-os, the ones that you like put on your rings.
Oh, I love
those. Are
dude.
fire.
Those are a top 10 chip.
But for candy, and this is why I brought the question up in the first place. I don't know why this shot up into my head. Remember Wonder Balls?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the chocolate
dope.
Those
with
were the best.
sour candy or like sweet tart s candy inside of them.
It depended.
Yeah, that's the one.
But you couldn't ever get just like the candy.
Yeah.
You know,
you had to eat the chocolate.
Where did they get it from?
I
You know what
remember
I mean?
that chocolate also tasted different from Hershey's. Like if you were a kid and you always like Hershey bar,
It was really thin. Too.
and then switching to a Wonder Ball, it was like this is different. Like this is cool.
yeah.
I remember my answer, and it's not like a food that they don't have anymore or a snack they don't have anymore, but you know, you don't really have it anymore that we're like an adult. It's Teddy Grahams.
But they're good.
Yeah, they're great.
Yo,
Teddy
when you have a
Grahams?
friend who has a baby, you're like,
And
pass
you
me
go,
one.
yeah,
pass me one.
Has to be
Teddy
the
Graham.
whole fucking
Yo,
bag.
that and goldfish.
Your kid is starving
Down
tonight.
and
All
out
right.
right now.
You go visit your homie's house and he opens the cabinet. He just has like different boxes of Teddy Grahams. No kid. Just, yo, what snacks you got? I got Teddy Graham cinnamon, Teddy Graham apple, Teddy Bad cookies.
I got the
and cream,
limited edition.
So
Freddy.
now-
banana Teddy Graham,
I
strawberry.
got the
Teddy
Friday
Graham.
the 13th Teddy Grahams.
So now I got a question for you.
Okay.
Ready? This is it's gonna be a fun one.
Okay.
The year is 2007. You're about 11 years old.
Okay.
You've just been given $5. You're at the bodega.
Holy shit.
What the fuck are you buying? with
I'm
that $5?
rich, dude.
You're rich as fuck in 100%.
Oh yeah.
in a bodega in fucking 2007.
I'm getting all the snacks.
I mean, you're getting like a 50-cent drink to start, and then now you have $4.50 to do whatever the fuck you want with, and that's a lot.
that's a lot.
Because I don't need any other beverage really. If I
Yeah.
have that 50-cent drink, I don't really need
Get a
anything else.
CNC.
Yeah.
Let's see.
A blue CNC.
Blue or green.
The cola
I'm
one.
trying to
I don't
remember
know.
what the drink
Not
There's so
even the
many good ones.
CNC. I forgot. I don't even know what the brand was.
Man, so I think what I used to do is I would get a $3 ham and cheese on a roll. That was the staple. You're getting a meal at that fucking point. And shout outs to Jeff. Remember
Jeff's
Chef's-
house.
He's not around here anymore, but the old bodega owner, Chinese man named Jeff. I'll never forget when I told Dylan that we were going to Jeff's to get sandwiches, and he was so confused as we were walking through. He's like, "Are we going to some guy's house for him to make a fucking sandwich?"
That's what you made it sound like.
$3 ham and cheese on a roll, $1 can of soda, and then this is gonna throw you back 4 25-cent bags of chips.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes 2 of each, sometimes 4 different ones, but that was the strat.
That's the.
I also remember there was one chip you would get OD that I never saw anyone else get, but then I ate one. It was delicious.
Me?
Yeah.
Was it in recency or as a kid?
No, I like when I first met you. You ate barbecue dipsy doodles.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh.
Those are the best.
Yeah, those are the best, dude.
Those are the best.
They're
Those go
really
hard.
good, but when I
Man.
first saw Bobby get like 2, or he
were
bought
like, oh,
like
he likes
I think he
these.
bought like 4 25-cent
Yeah,
bags
they're
of that,
my
and I was
favorite.
like, oh shit!
I want those right the fuck now. Dude.
You know,
Holy hell.
I working at a school. They're always like, you know, when you buy a box and they have the the barbecue dipsy doodles, but it's always like those are like the last 4 that no kid wants.
Mm-hmm.
So like none of my kids want that. So whenever there's more, I'm like, all right, I'll have these.
Joey, are you telling us that every week you would have a leftover of dipsy doodles? And
Yeah,
not,
but have all the dipsy doodles
and not give us
Bring
any.
them to the podcast.
Bring them. All right.
So we
now
can
that I know
into
this,
the microphone.
Now that you know this,
we
that
could have been having
that we
weekly
like
Dipsy
chips.
Doodle barbecue.
We love
mukbang
chips.
Joey. It would have been incredible.
I'm dead.
When I
But
see
anyway.
chips, I think of you guys.
It is true.
You
I
know?
want chips now.
Yeah.
All right, how about we strategically get off of the topic of fucking
Chips.
snacks and food because we're probably gonna eat later anyway.
That's probably-
You guys
what's on
remember
our
ring
mind.
dings?
Shut the fuck up.
No.
They're still around.
They are still around.
What was I gonna say? If I can, how was The Matrix in theaters? I was gonna bring that up.
Yo, word. The Matrix celebrated its 25th anniversary.
Mhm.
So my dad loves that movie. Like growing up, I remember my dad watching the movie. He was Neo for like Halloween 2 years in a row. he has like figures and stuff like that. Like that's what I was like. This is my dad's movie. Growing up, this was my dad's movie. So Nicole and I were looking at what wasn't playing in theaters. I have the Regals app, and it said the 25th anniversary of The Matrix showing for 2 nights only. So I bought tickets, and I was like, if there's anyone that I got to see this movie with, it has to be my dad. So I was like a very early like Father's Day gift. I was like, Dad, let's go watch this movie. And he was like, oh, word. So I paid for his movie. I paid for concessions. And I low-key feel like I didn't appreciate it enough. I was watching it in theaters, and I was like, this is cool. And when I was done watching it, and I was showing Tatiana, I took some videos in the theater, and I was showing Tatiana, I was looking at it, and I was like, this is really, like, it hit me. I'm watching this movie in a theater. I was like,
Wait, so it hit you after?
It hit me after. Like, I was like,
you went to the theater.
I guess
it's like you went bowling, and then you came on the podcast to talk about bowling, and mid-podcast you were like, I went bowling.
Did you go early or something?
No, I went late. It was late, and I was, oh my gosh, I don't know. I think I was just like enjoying the movie so much I forgot it was.
Are you sure it wasn't like your clone that took your place?
Maybe it could.
Oh my
it
god!
could be
I went to the movie.
Oh, did I do that?
I did that.
Wow, fucking!
I did do that.
And real quick, shout outs to Joey and his dad. I'm gonna throw up the picture that they posted of them in their attire for the movie. And the only reason I'm gonna throw it up there is because me and Jose saw the picture when you posted it, and we both agreed that your dad is cool as shit. All right, because he committed. But you're a loser because you're wearing like cool aviator sunglasses instead of like the dope, like the slick back black. So we were like, your dad's just way cooler than you.
In fact, I imagine your dad, when you were taking the photo, getting mad that you didn't have like the 1-for-1.
Yeah, right. Also, as someone whose dad is way cooler than them, that's not an insult. It's welcome to the club, really. Is what
I brought every pair of sunglasses to him in my bag. I was like, yo, which one would you want? And he was like,
bro, if all of our dads came rolling up in sunglasses, like just in a row, we'd be like, these are the coolest motherfuckers.
Your dad would have like those NASCAR sports glasses.
Yeah, not even the sports ones, but like like
my dad's got
tinted.
some Papi Chulo aviators or some shit. Oh man, what's my Nolo? What frames are my Nolo rocking?
He'd have I don't know. I don't know if he still has his Ray-Bans.
When was the last time you saw your dad in sunglasses?
He's probably in sunglasses right now.
He's wearing like, in my head, he's wearing like really oversized Ray-Bans, like Stewie Griffin.
Nah, like Ray Charles sunglasses. Nah, your dad's wearing an eye patch in my head. He doesn't need it, but he's just like, hey, cool action hero. Oh fuck! Shout outs to Dads and Eyewear. That's the name of that chapter.
Sounds like an indie band.
Dads and Eyewear.
Dads and Eyewear.
It does sound like an indie band.
Joey, how was the Bone Museum?
I was about to get into that too. I did. Not only that, I went to see. I went to the Bones Museum, which it took me and Nicole a while to find.
Yeah.
And because it was like in some guy's apartment, which got me a little suspicious. I'm like, wait, there's a museum in this like apartment, and they're like, yeah, it's in the basement. And I'm like, what?
That's a bad look.
I'm like, this is a bad look. It's an apartment, and they're telling me it's in a basement. The Bone Museum. I'm like, am I going to be the fucking bone?
No, you're gonna get boned.
Yeah, that's the Bone Museum.
Did you bone at the Bone Museum?
There was a shirt that said that, but no. I walked in and there was
You're not that clever, Dylan. Somebody beat you to it.
I'm just upset.
So I walked in and there was this guy sitting with a book, and he was like, "Oh hey, here," and like it was so.
Oh shit! What's up? You want to come to the museum?
Turns out he's this young guy that has this crazy bone collection because people have been donating it. He gave us the history that in like 1910s in New York, to become any sort of surgeon or doctor, you needed to have a real life human skull in your possession. And whether it be for studies, for you that like I know what the skull looks like and I've held it, whatever reason, that was like the law. If you were doing this, you needed a human bone, and however you got that, you got that.
Dude, did you get to hold a skull?
I did. It was actually kind of wild. I was like,
how do they just pick like those are the ones people could touch? Give them those skulls. Like
I don't know.
That was a person.
No, like I thought that. I really thought that they explained that
you can not to cut you off, but like you can like as long as it's like in a humane way, you can definitely go touch a bone.
Yeah, I mean people donate their bodies to science all the time. It's like a legit thing, but it's weird. Like he said, it's weird to fucking think that you're holding.
They had like a rack of like all these like different types of bones, and it's explained how like the distributing companies, how it all began, and they were just like, what do we do with these bones? And they made a law to make it like you can't dispose of it, you can't throw your bones in the garbage, like it's inhumane. So there became a market for it, and you'll never guess who was like the number one in the market of selling bones across seas and stuff. It was India. And I was like, really?
Of selling bones?
Selling and distributing of bones. The best people that were like shipping and handling all that was India.
Man, there's a joke there, but Jose's upstairs.
I mean, it's probably because they have the most people, no?
I would assume so. I think that
Having
was
more bones.
Population type of thing.
that it was just mad bones that they were like, what do we do with these? But yeah, I learned that the spine is the hardest bone to purchase because they need one intact. So you can't sell a spine that's like missing a part of the vertebrae or something.
Was Mark Bone there?
Yeah.
Okay. That's an inside joke. Sorry.
So what kind of bones? Is just only human bones or what?
There were some like small animal bones, but it was mostly human bones.
What a follow-up question, Jared. Were there other types of bones at the bone museum?
Yeah,
Was there a
that's
wishbone?
important. Like that now there has to be two different museums. There has to be the human bone museum,
and
which
the animal bone.
And now there's the animal bone museum.
I mean, this guy is just doing fucking humans, I guess.
What about
so.
for invertebrates?
Yeah, exactly.
They had it was an autobiography by this like scientist that he was discovering how bones break, and he just had a bunch of cadavers and like parts that were left that he can experiment on, and she says that in his biography, like his notes, he low-key sounds like he enjoys it. Like he's just like, today I got like a stick and I whacked it against the skull a few times and it broke around the 5th hit. It sounds like he's like really like it's kind of
I mean, it sounds like a fun fucking gig.
I'm glad that he was like enjoying it and he wasn't like, it was fucking awesome. He was like, yeah, it was the best thing I've ever done. Fucking also, real quick, I think it was last week when we did the podcast because it was you, me, and then Jose was there too. It was pretty much a similar thing last night. He was upstairs, but that was when you went to the museum and you like posted the picture, and I looked at it and I said to Jose, I was like, Jose, if Joey could be anywhere in the world right now, where do you think Joey's at? And Jose was like, motherfucker's probably in a cemetery. And I showed him and he was like, get the fuck out. It was so good.
We're close.
But shout out,
Close.
when are we out to the Bone Museum? Bro, when are we out to the Organ Museum? See them preserve them shits.
Bobby's like, I touched the
try
spleen,
that.
and then Bobby can come here and explain it.
I held someone's appendix.
Yeah.
They're still alive.
Yeah, you know, India, they sold the most amount of livers. It's
Yeah,
like,
right?
damn, bro.
What the fuck is up with Indian bodies, man? He's really into that shit.
Weird tangent, guys. So like when you die, you can like donate your organs,
I thought we were getting into that conversation.
or you can donate your body to science.
Right.
Do you guys know what that means?
Doesn't mean they like rip you apart.
Literally anything.
Yeah.
Literally any type of scientific experiment. The experiment could be we are shooting 50 bodies out of a cannon into the ocean and seeing how they fall.
Hell yeah.
So that is what your body could be.
Sounds like
used
I'm still
for.
staying active.
Like there are some
I
places.
thought that too. I'm like, it's like, oh,
I like
it keeps
it.
my
Yeah, so it's like
skulls
it's
active.
not always just like, oh, you were like experimented on in a college. Sometimes it's like, yeah, we left them out in the desert for 8 months and see what happens to the body. So you could be the desert guy, you could be the
Or
cannon guy.
You could be preserved in a nice professor's classroom,
Exactly.
or you could be like painted on and thrown into a ditch.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be the first man to donate his body to art. Taxidermize my ass and just put me
Nah,
somewhere.
I think someone's done that. In the Bone Museum, there's a French guy that he took a skull and he split it down the middle a bunch of times to make art.
I feel like that's a Family Guy joke or something.
You know what they should do?
That it's like, oh, I donated my body to John C. Reilly or something. You know,
I
like a random celebrity.
I want to donate my body to art. I want to be taxidermized, and then I want the whole joke with me is that I want them to tour me at the Madame Tussauds museums with the other wax figures, and the whole thing is you're never gonna guess which one's real. Think about that shit. You know what? Joystick pops off. We already have wax figures. I die. They switch them out. It's like a whole thing. It's a whole Easter egg.
That's wild.
So yeah, Joey, Jerry, Jose, and Dylan, they're wax. But that's Bobby. That's him.
That's him.
Yeah.
He's also dead, but that's him.
We put
we spray Febreze.
we put robotics in his body to make him move. We
Like
made
some ILM shit.
No, yeah,
of
yeah,
an
yeah.
animatronic.
Yeah. Because it's like Bobby loved doing the robot,
Yeah.
so he's perpetually doing the robot.
Fuck yeah, dude. Bro, I know we're like joking
That
about
would be
my
so
death,
great,
but that's
dude.
perfect. Are you kidding me? That made me so happy. Oh my god, hell yeah, dude! Just making people happy.
Oh my god.
You guys can come
Dude, the
visit me.
robot.
You know what's the craziest part? There's somebody out there that's
Planning that.
that is like that. There has to be, right? Like in the black market, they made somebody's body like that.
Animatronic.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
fuck.
wild.
Think about it.
If you had the
Possible.
opportunity to see that, would you want to see it?
I would.
I'd be creeped out.
You are
be
gonna see
kinda
it at my
wild,
fucking
man.
Yeah,
funeral,
you already
dog.
planned it, man.
Whenever you come visit my grave,
But if it's like a stranger,
there,
they're
dog.
like, hey, come to the basement.
You think
It's next to the bone museum.
you guys
You
really
see
think
the-
that
you
with
can
Bobby's family and his like parents and everything, that Bobby's funeral is gonna be like this really religious, somber thing? It's gonna be all of his Instagram saved, just playing on loop. I added a bunch of meme videos on, so half of them aren't even Bobby's; they're my videos that I like rickrolled onto his
It's like my
funeral.
future old wife. She's like, per his request, my husband wanted to make sure that you all saw this video before you. And then you play it, and it's just like the worst shit in my Instagram save.
People fall and go
It's
through
that
it.
video that I send you. It's
Turn-
hope you had a good holiday.
Turn a classic movie.
Turner Classic Movies. My mom is like, who the fuck is that guy?
That shit ain't nothing to me,
That
man.
shit
Ain't nothing to me, man.
Oh fuck, dude. That's my perfect funeral. Oh yeah, I gotta plan that stuff. Thank you for that dough.
Jism.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck. Last call for topics.
I feel energized. I feel mood.
I saw
feel
another
mood.
movie, if you want to hear about that.
Fuck it, squeeze it in.
I saw the movie Immaculate with Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, I heard about that.
Holy crap, does that woman act really well? Like, the first movie I saw her in was...
You mean it?
No, yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Go watch that movie.
Because
Go watch that
I
movie.
have the same opinion. I have the same opinion for different reasons.
I have gripes with Sydney Sweeney. I'm gonna be honest.
The first time apparently she was popular before I knew who she was. Because when I went to go see Madam Web, a lot of comments were like, I'm going for Sydney Sweeney. And I'm like, who even is this person? I've never heard of her.
It's
And
the boob lady.
it's in Madam Web. It's not a great performance. It's actually a very forgettable performance. But in this movie is really good. Like she put her name up there for me.
How much of that movie is she in though, Madam Web? Because I haven't seen it.
Madam Web, she's in it less than 20% of the movie.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, it probably doesn't get too much like
If anything, you bash Dakota Johnson in
to
that movie.
work
Yeah.
with.
But the movie is about this girl who's very early in her life that she wants to become a nun, and they send her to Italy because they have this space for her, and she's like, yeah, I'll be here for a bit. And she knows no Italian, so it's even hard for her to like communicate and be in there. And then one night she just wakes up and she's pregnant, and everyone's like, was there anyone in here? Did you sleep with someone before accepting your vows? Like this, and then they're like grilling her, and she's like, I literally don't know how this happened. So then they idolize her, they dress her up as the Virgin Mary, they make her stand in front of the altar all the time, but she's crying because she's like, I don't know what the hell happened. More creepy shit is happening. I don't want to get into the whole tangent of explaining the movie, but
I mean, you're explaining the movie, so
I know, but I didn't want to like spoil it and basically
Okay.
say the whole movie. But basically,
It was a really long fart that she's been holding on to.
yeah, that's the plot of the movie.
It just echoes out in that chambery church.
They're not letting her leave. The horror is that they don't let her leave. Like she asked, she was like, "Can I go to a real hospital?" And they're like, "No, no, you can't." And she was like, "Why not?" And she was like, and they like gaslight her. They're like, "They're gonna blow this up in the media. They're gonna do something to it." And she tries to leave numerous times, and they stop her. And it becomes almost like a kidnapped movie where she wants to leave. But it was really good, and the ending is what made me be like, holy crap, because there's a lot of pain that this character goes through, that Sydney Sweeney go through, and she just delivers all that pain. I really believe this woman is fighting for her life. Last thing, Sydney Sweeney, this movie was supposed to be made in 2014, and Sydney Sweeney was casted for the protagonist role, but something happened. Like, I don't know what happened, but something happened. She made money, and with her newly found money, found the writer of that movie, revised the script, and produced it. And that's why when you see Immaculate, Sydney Sweeney is always above it. So I thought that was kind of crazy. Yo, you hired me for this part. We're going to do this fucking movie. We're going to fucking make this movie. Nice. 10 years later.
I used to have like weird opinions with her because of like the whole boob thing, because everybody was like, that's all she does in the movies. And then even she kind of like came out. She was like, so what? They're big and get used to it. And, you know, I'm just going to milk him. What
year was this?
Well, the thing is she was in Euphoria. That was like her first big thing that she came out. And she did a nude scene and people were like, whoa, you know. Okay. But then after that, a lot of the other things she started to do had similar like boob scenes. And she got, I don't know if the word memed is the word, but that was everybody. Yeah, I mean, everybody was just talking about it on the internet.
Yeah, she was being boob lady.
But in an interesting turn of events, instead of like, you know, going on the typical rant about objectifying, blah blah blah, she actually went in the different route, and she was like, "I'm proud of them. Like, I like my body, and you're just gonna have to deal with it, basically." And for that, I was like, "Cool, you know, dude, that's fair." Yeah. But my whole thing was like, I never wanted that to take over from the actual acting. Like, make sure that that's. You know, and now of course it's like a personal gripe. It makes me sound like I don't care about your boobs, but the truth is like as a movie person,
that's exactly how you sound.
Exactly. I don't care but as a movie person and as a cinephile, like I'm always gonna care about the performance and like the movie.
No, first. I want you to see Immaculate now.
And it interests me because it's just probably a very modest movie, right? Because it's religious and stuff.
She's covered up.
And also to spin that, she's also gonna be playing Barbarella in the Barbarella remake, and that's like I don't know if you guys know who Barbarella is. It's kind of an old movie. Anyway,
Barbarella.
Jane Fonda played a character.
Godzilla Barbie.
Jane Fonda played an old character in a movie called Barbarella, who's an even older character from like science fiction novels from back in the day. But the whole spiel, she's basically like who Samus is based off of. Okay. Like an intergalactic sort of like space heroine, but her whole thing is
female space cowboy.
Her whole thing is she always wears like just the bikini and like the space helmet. She's supposed to be like a sex icon in the sci-fi universe. So I kind of like the idea that they're bringing Sydney Sweeney, who's kind of like our modern day Marilyn Monroe, Jane Fonda type sex icon in that role. And I hope she does well with it because the movies are decent.
I mean, I want to watch that
cool.
movie.
I've never heard of this woman.
No, I'll show you some old stuff later. I also want to show you. Remind me to show you the funniest Cat Williams joke I've ever seen.
Cat Williams is funny.
I have to show you that after this.
He is funny.
He is.
I have a fun video to watch after this as well.
But let's jump in to Jam, Yam, Bam, and Slam.
Holy!
I already got mine.
Oh, I have mine as well.
It's gonna be difficult for me, so one of you guys can start.
I will go first. I'm gonna pull a Bobby and say 4 different songs.
It's 2, but go ahead.
Firstly, I want to pick more songs by that band Guac I found because they're really good. Wow. But instead, I'm going to pick a song that by a band that, despite not having released music since 2015, their listens have increased. And that is a band called Superheaven.
Hey.
With their song No One's Deserving.
Love me some fucking shoegaze.
Some fucking shoegaze. This band is shoegaze. They're grunge. They're like pop punk in certain songs. They really kill it. I remember when I found them, I was like, wait, I already have a Yam of them, because in Yam Volume 1, I have In on it. But yeah, No One's Deserving. Imagine the singer of Title Fight and the guitarist of Deftones.
That's pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
My slam comes from literally last night. I was looking at the Fortnite item shop, and they were selling a new song. It's Everlong by the Foo Fighters.
Hey,
I immediately
that's a banger.
Spent my money, like not real love money, the in-game currency. I didn't have to pay anything, but I was like, blah, I needed that. And I got to watch Spider-Man play the guitar riff to Everlong, and I was like, this is amazing. It was a great purchase.
That's fire.
All right, my song of the week is going to be a song by Czarface and MF Doom.
Hey.
And for those of you that don't know who Czarface is, it's a rap group with a Inspector Deck and who else is in this?
Yeah,
7L and Esoteric.
Yeah, and sometimes Tom Hardy.
Huh?
Whoa!
And
Frankie Pulitzer.
And MF Doom is on this, so it's called Bomb Throne. It's a pretty good song.
Yeah. I remember for a long time I used to think Czarface was one of MF Doom's just like his whole because he used to do so much stuff with them. I used to think he was just like another alter ego or something. or a project. with
Yeah,
another
because everyone,
producer.
whenever he does like something with somebody that is like an all caps name, I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, it's probably.
My jam of the week. First of all, I wanted to say my first jam of the week was going to go to a song that I'm not going to mention at all, because in secrecy, it's actually the new theme song to the updated Joystick show.
Hey.
And I'm not ready to share that information yet, but
Okay.
I'll play it with you later. The actual jam of the week is going to go to Whistleblower by Wishlane and 4CF. Been in a real big hyperpop binge lately. I don't know what it is, but
Wishlane is very good.
big bangers. I mean, what's really interesting about it is it's like it's kind of like hyperpop meets almost NSYNC with the vocals. It's very like old 90s, and I love it a lot. It's super dope. And fucking Jerry and Joe, you're sharing notes in class.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
Okay. Oh, you fighting with somebody?
That okay buddy bothered him. Okay.
Guys, thanks for watching the Joystick Show. That was a good one. It's always good when the boys get together and get
Word.
caffeinated. That was probably a
Yeah,
good,
word.
probably a good move.
How are you on the
Probably a
caffeinated
bad
level?
mood. Bad
Yeah,
mood.
I'm not that caffeinated, but I feel more energetic than usual. So
It's working.
I'm chill with it. I'm happy. We got to get a can upstairs to Jose. Double caffeinated him. He had a monster. We'll kill him in my room.
We'll kill him.
But
Tune
he'll be
in
the
for that.
best gamer to have died in my room. Make sure to go ahead and like this episode of the Joystick Show. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe to Team Joystick, which is us. That's why it's called that. We'd really appreciate it if you came back next Wednesday and watched us for episode 188, because this has been 180.
Where we talk about the tsunami in New York.
Yeah, the day after tomorrow after tomorrow. I've been Bobby.
Gilan.
Joey.
And I have been Jerry. I will also continue to be Jerry.
Is the earthquake now you want to shake?
Well, no, I'm energized.
Oh.
It's different.